Good morning and welcome to Warrior 613. I'm Jason. Outside today, we've had rain for seems like 2 weeks in a row, and it was just such a beautiful morning. Wanted to come out here for the video that I wanted to do today. It's just one that will be a little repetitive from the theme of my the whole purpose of Warrior 613. But it's been made immensely obvious to me over the last 3 months. I serve a wonderful and gracious and merciful God. Everything that I deal with, that people look at, and they see the surface part, they see the wheelchair, and that's usually what they understand as, well, you know, he can't walk, and that's true. But they don't see, and this is not a, well, man, I didn't know Jason deals with that. Has nothing to do with that. But my God is so merciful that he knows how broken I am as a person. And he gave me something that every day I have to deal with something new, usually. Little things that come in that, you know, a new way that my body wants to move or doesn't want to move, or, you know, it may last 24 hours, may last 36 hours, it may last 20 minutes, may just be in the morning. But if it was just that I sit in a wheelchair, I would get numb to that before too long, and I'd say I can do this by myself. You know, I look at it from a standpoint of, you know, things, we just become so blind to things that God gives us, or things that are possible with a Savior that people are looking for. And, you know, as I come out here, I come onto this ramp that I just didn't put at my house for a while, because I'll just continue throwing my chair in there and climbing into up the 2 steps in the garage until I had some people that came, just wonderful friends from Concord Baptist Church, and they said, hey, we're building this ramp here. We're tired of you doing that, and you're stubborn, and we're building this. And built a wonderful ramp that changed the course of my life for my wife and myself. Just then, mainly I can take the trash out now. I kind of want to tear down the ramp sometimes, because my wife is like, hey, you can go do this now. But that's something that's easily forgotten by us. How awesome is God that he allows for the provision through the church, how we should be doing it, through people who were not obligated to do it, who just simply came down and didn't take no for an answer. You know, I actually, I was speaking at the State House to some of our leaders in the House of Representatives, and we were trying to propose a bill to allow people to modify their homes with a tax credit. And they asked me during this, well, is that not something that the church and or other organizations could take care of to allow for people to be able to modify their homes? And my answer was, of course. You know, yes, that's definitely something, and it's something that we should take on as the church, but we don't, and we're not going to, as it looks right now. And so, as people, we can still take that on. We cannot just throw that and just say that's going to be what happens, that's what should happen. But God has been so merciful in my situation, and he knows that I would become numb to it, because, like I said, I am an awful human being without him. And he shows me every day. He gave me something that allows me to have to come back to him every day and say, Lord, I can't do this. I cannot do this today. I'm not good enough. I'm not strong enough. I'm not. And every day He provides, and it constantly refocuses me back to Him. And there are people that are out here that there's people that are broken and lost. There's no other explanation for the questions that I get, the responses I get of people that have never heard the gospel in other countries, that are simply looking at my website. And we mix some stuff about disabilities, a lot of stuff about my faith, and hopefully less about my faith than the gospel and the power of Jesus Christ. So I am looking forward to sharing some of the new things that we're doing right now, and sharing with you about the new church, Mosaic Church of Anderson, that we are looking, Tim McKnight, who is the lead pastor, looking to branch out and plant, and the purpose of that. It was really tough. God's really trying to push me out of my comfort zone. I left a church that I absolutely loved, my family loved, and most of our friends are still there at Concord Baptist Church, and for something that we feel like God was calling us to do, and just another He has shown Himself so many times that it's easy to make a profession of faith, especially when we see something happening positively from Jesus, and when we can recognize that. But it's another when He says, take that next step now. Something I saw earlier that said, God's not finished writing your plan yet, so quit trying to steal the pen. And that's what I was trying to do. I still try and do on a daily basis. That's why sometimes when you see me go a week without a video, it's because I fought with myself. There's many times that I film 3 videos, and at the end I was filming what I wanted to film, not what I felt like I was being led to do. So thank you for being with me today. Hope all is well. Lots of changes to come. Trying to do it within his plan, so some of it's a little bit slower. So excited to share some of the things that He's calling me to do, that I'm 100% certain of over the next couple of months. So, and share with you more about Mosaic Church of Anderson, and things that, like I said, God's never finished with us. We don't get an out. People look at it and say, well, I'm sick, or I'm in a wheelchair, or I've got this going on, or I've got this situation. He's never done with us. There's always a purpose. So tune in. Probably have some written stuff on my blog this week, on Wednesday or Thursday, and I will look forward to seeing you guys soon. Have a great day. Off to worship with some friends here in Anderson. Bye.